Hey guys, it's Angel. Welcome back to the channel. And I saw something stupid on flysim.to and I had to fly it. Because like me, it's stupid. Yes, this barrel we see in front of us, with a rotor attached to it, is in fact a helicopter. Indeed. Now this does look like something created for Top Gear. It looks like something like the scrap plane we tried out with a truck cab and a samurai sword for a prop lever. It looks like many terrible things, but like many terrible things, I was really excited to try it. And with my newfound abilities with helicopters, I thought, who better than to test fly something that looks like it could kill me and was built by Florida Man. Especially when we look... Oh god, that's brakes. Good start. Brakes, brake. Do I have working brakes? I don't think I do. I like how everything's written around this thing. This is scary. Why am I going backwards? Okay. Can we stop turning around, please? Oh god. Why am I going backwards? Stop falling off a mountain. I don't think I can even steer, and I'm going to only go faster from here. So we're going to salvage ourselves briefly by moving forwards. Because apparently verticality is already a downside of this aircraft. And I'm starting to see function concerns. Let's call it function concerns. So what is this? This is the BYOB 2000, which I can only assume stands for Bring Your Own Barrel. Yes. It looks like someone went into a parts storage area for an aviation company and ignored all of them and instead went to a garden centre and wanted a helicopter. Yes, that light on the wing is, in fact, a flashlight. And those are solar panels. Yeah. This looks terribly dangerous. I need to fly this. Well, I'm pressing wrong buttons. Okay, right. Here we are in the cockpit of the Bring Your Own Barrel. We have a starter, we have a battery, we have a magneto, we have an alternator. We have some rudimentary instruments that I believe are instrument-y. And otherwise, well, we have the other, what does it say there? The other steering thingy. We've got steering thingies there. We have the lift thingy. And we have some basic instruments. The chop stopper, it's a rotor brake. I mean, it makes perfect sense. We have a mixture, we have fuel, we have everything we need. So, I guess without further ado... Oh, yes, if we go to the weight and balance, we can actually take out the cage if we set this to 0. So if we go to... Yeah. It's meant to come off if I change that to 0. Did it actually set to 0? It did not set to 0. We set it to 0, so it'll be 0. Boom. There goes the choppy thingy off the doodad. And now we have a dad do. Yeah, that's scientific. Okay, so we're back in the cockpit here. I had to rejiggle some things because things were being jiggly. So, mags are on. Batteries, I believe, are on. Everything is probably set where it should be, although I don't think starting this is actually a good idea. Let's try. Starter, engage. Little two-stroke engine is revving up like a lawnmower on crack. This feels like a terrible idea to fly. But we're going to do it anyway. I think the safety cage needs to be absolutely on for me to fly this thing. Okay. Oh god. The barrel is airborne. We're airborne. Okay. I somehow have functional rotor trim. Okay. We're airborne in a barrel. Yep, we have rotor trim. Our barrel is airborne. This thing is stupid. Woo! This is dangerous. This looks very dangerous. I like it. The directional sound is good, and it looks kind of bondy and like it should be in Rust or something. Probably should be in Rust. Okay, do we at least have a compass or a way of telling a direction? No, we have an airspeed indicator. We have some basic instrumentation. I have no idea what direction I'm facing in. And we have no compass at all. Okay. We know how fast we're going and generally... I have no clue. I need to know what direction I'm going. I'm trying to get to a specific place, Sharktooth Ridge. We're taking off here, by the way, from Bushplane Campout by Parallel 42. I'll quickly open this up. Okay. So if I head this direction until I hit the river, and then we go left, we are good. Okay. This thing sounds terrifying. And it's a little unstable, I'll give it credit. It's not wonderfully stable. But it's also a 55-gallon oil drum with some MDF in it. Stability likely wasn't a component factor of this aircraft design. Now, does it fly? Does it look good? Yes, for an oil drum and some bits of MDF that look rotten, some crayon, and orc-level ingenuity, it is fantastic as an add-on, and this is free. I'll link it, of course, there. It's made by HCG, and it's on flightsim.to. You'll be able to download your very own copy of this monstrosity, HCG. Sorry. You'll be able to fly your own version of this horrifying monstrosity for free. I highly recommend you do, just like the scrap bush plane. It is absurd and needs to be flown. Let's take it down and fly Vietnam style in our barrel, shall we? Yeah, I genuinely feel like I should be an orc flying this thing around a battlefield with rockets on the side of a grot hanging off it. Oh, that's a rock face. This is Jeebus. Oh, God. Huh. Yeah, okay. We're surviving, just about. We're in the pipe, 5x5. This is stupid. And sometimes stupid is good. Sometimes stupid is very good. And if you're new to helicopters, it's actually very simple. It being a piston aircraft, you can just turn it on and go with it. In fact, I'm getting out of this valley for a little bit until we can work out where we are. I think this is the right direction. I have no actual clue where I'm going. We're looking for Sharktooth Ridge, which should be across to the east somewhere. And it doesn't even have a compass, so there is that. Oh, we'll give it some throttle there. I suspect we're still heading east in general. The terrain drops way over there, so I think that's where we're heading to. That does look familiar. And the valley goes this way, yeah. So the valley is over there, the main body. And a couple of the other strips are further off to our west, not east. So this should be correct. Now the ridge up there, there should be a farm on top of the ridge once we get closer. So yes, rotor trim does actually function in this little turd barrel, which is useful because it makes flying it slightly less twitchy. Rotor trim, if you're new to helicopters, is something that has really become a necessity for me. It's something I never knew existed, and it does. Although I suspected something like this, it definitely doesn't. But it's a great feature to have in the sim, which in bigger helicopters it does exist. In something like this, it does not. But once you're actually used to how they behave, they tend to become a lot more tolerable. Okay, I think we're coming up on it now. There's the ridge line along the top. There should be a farm up ahead of us. And there's the valley that drops in towards Sharktooth. Alright, let's drop in here and say hi. The engine sounds like it's perpetually about to give up the ghost. So I'm thinking orky thoughts like this is the most powerful Ferrari-built engine in the universe, and it can't fail. Ergo, it never will. This thing feels incredibly dangerous. I love it. And I'm pretty sure we're about to... There it is. Okay. Hello. Freaking standing on a pedal here. Woo! I'm making myself seasick in this. Oh, there we go. Whoa, Nelly. Come on. Slow your barrel down. Like I said, it's a little unstable. If, you know, Charles Manson was a little unstable. Oh, that's a tree, that's a tree, that's a tree, that's a tree, that's a tree. It's a tree, it's a tree, it's a tree. That's another tree. That's another tree. Nope, 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 nope. Trying to work which way around my controls go here. Oh, trim nose up. That's it. Ah, stability. Right, I'm not meant to be landing in the campsite. I'm meant to be landing over there. What am I doing? Why am I in the trees? Who am I? What day is it? Okay, we'll clear some terrain here, and we'll get down and on the ground. And I can take a brief breather before I want to commit self-forever sleep. There we go. And we have touchdown of our barrel. This is stupid. I love it a lot. Let's take that off there as well. Okay. Now we have the high visibility sports mode, which as you can see here has far greater visibility. Let's take advantage of this. Let's do a rolling barrel takeoff actually. We're on the ground still on our landing gear-ish. We're going to do a rolling barrel takeoff, so nose forward here so we can get some momentum as we try and taxi. Okay. There we go. Come on, up the hill we go. Wheelbarrow time. I'm pretty sure I'm being a wheelbarrow. Yes, I'm being an actual wheelbarrow here. I mean, you could actually use this like a wheelbarrow. Look at it. It's a wheelbarrow. With the murder spiral on top of it. Look at this stupid thing. And wheelbarrow taxiing. It's a new technique. It's a new term. Okay. Up we go. The wheelbarrow taxi in my barrel. Dear God. Well, HCG, congratulations on making the dumbest thing I've flown yet. I actually like it. Thing is, these stupid aircraft like this are fantastic. Because they're just silly, but they're also really enjoyable to experience in this sim. Because of what this sim lets us do. This sim lets us have silly, funny aircraft that really are nothing beyond just ridiculous. And ridiculous is sometimes fun. We've got about 20 knots. Yeah, we'll lift off here. Why not? There we go. Drop into the river here. Not only we did a ton of altitude, we're not exactly going fast. We're doing 50 knots. But the visibility increase is significant with our speed mod. Although there's definitely a much higher percentage chance of me murdering myself without that barrel on. Oh God, that's a river. Under the power lines we go. Should be a ranch up here on our right. It's not a HS-125. It's not a 145. It's not a Black Hawk or anything sexy like that. But it is a barrel. It's your very own 55-gallon oil drum. And arguably, this is probably the most achievable aircraft all of us could ever own. Yeah. I know I could go out right now and buy myself an oil drum, a lawnmower, some pipe, and probably some children's paddling pool paddles. And I could make this aircraft. And a wheelbarrow or two. So, this is achievable by most of us. In fact, the engineering involved, I suspect, is achievable by a 3-year-old on sugar. Which makes it all the more fun. It's a bigger fan than I have. I mean, you could just stick that on top of it and probably give me increased lift, wouldn't it? Yeah. That'd be a far better, better rotor for this. Hi horses, yes, I'm a terrifying whirlycopter doodad thing. And it's the puttering 2-stroke engine that makes this golden. Can I land this in third person? Let's find out. Oh, good God. Surprisingly, yes. Okay. There is peace at last in the land. This thing is stupid. This thing shouldn't work. This thing shouldn't be enjoyable. This thing shouldn't provide me more flight sim joy than a $20 Carenado GA plane. Granted, that has GPS, it has a transponder. I could fly it on VATSIM. The sounds are kind of flat, and at least I've stopped using Grumpy Old Man and his son now. Yes, you can turn on the lights and you can flip things around, and granted, this thing has lights as well. wonder if I change it to nighttime, we'll see those. Are they in the cockpit? Do I see them in here somewhere? I'm probably blind. Oh, no, no. Come on, lights. You had one job. I can't make the lights work. Lights are complicated. But somehow, more so than that $20 Coronado plane, this fills me with just unrivaled joy at being incredibly stupid. Like the bush plane with the truck cab and a samurai sword and an arcade machine starter. It's dumb and it's fun. Because it's the basic principles of a flight sim. You know, having generally the basic concepts of how a helicopter works allows you to really enjoy this crack energy development coming straight out of Florida. If I genuinely saw this in Florida next to one of those stupid inflatable boat paragliders, I would not be shocked. So bravo to you, sir, that developed this thing. Go download it. Go fly it. If you don't know how to fly a helicopter, learn on your own Crack Barrel. Not Cracker Barrel. That's a restaurant chain. Fly the Crack Barrel today. Goodbye.